would like to stick with the minimum legal drinking age at 21. My affirmative claims that even though the minimum legal drinking age is 21 years of age, people 18 to 20 are still drinking, regardless of the law. Now, before I go ahead and respond to this, I'd like to give you guys a little bit of history on how the minimum legal drinking age became 21. In 1971, the 26th Amendment was adopted that lowered the voting age to 18. Now, this isn't the drinking age specifically, but this made a lot of people mad, a lot of 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds, because they were able to vote, but they weren't able to drink. They were also able to go to war and stuff like that, things like that. So with that, the Regional Prevention Center states that between 1970 and 1976, 21 states reduced the drinking age to 18. An additional 8 reduced it to 19 or 20 years old. However, these states immediately noticed sharp increases in alcohol-related fatalities among teens. So, the National Minimum Drinking Age Act of 1984 became enacted, and it basically told states that they had to enact a minimum drinking age of age 21, where they would lose up to 10% of their federal highway funding. So with that, I'd like to respond and say the law isn't there to prevent children from drinking, it is there to help save lives. And Karen Arnoldberger, a reporter from the Regional Prevention Center, states that according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, increasing the minimum drinking age to 21 is credited to saving 18,220 lives just between the years of 1975 and 1998. My affirmative second claim was that the high drinking age is deterring safe drinking practices. My response to this is that drinking under the age of 21 isn't entirely prohibited or illegal. Mothers Against Drunk Driving, which is a very popular anti-drunk driving organization, states that underage drinking is allowed in 29 states if done on private premises with parental consent, 25 states for religious purposes, and 11 states for educational purposes. Along with this, early addiction issues arise when drinking young. David J. Hansen, a professor at the State University of New York, states that the earlier one starts to drink, the more likely he or she will experience alcohol dependence and related problems in life. Thirdly, resolution instead of lowering the minimum legal drinking age would be a lower drinking age isn't needed. What's needed is better counseling for young people on the dangers of drinking. Moving on, the affirmative's third claim was that lowering the minimum legal drinking age would improve safe drinking practices. My response to this, lowering the drinking age actually provides worse habits when drinking alcohol. Ralph DiClemente, a pediatric journal called Parental Monitoring Association with Adolescents' Risk Behavior, states that with a younger minimum legal drinking age than 21, studies show that Europe has more underage drunkenness, injury, rape, and school issues due to alcohol. Since alcohol is more available there, it increases the proportion of kids who irresponsibly drink. By lowering the minimum legal drinking age, we would give high school and middle school students easier access to alcohol. The alcohol epidemiology program at the University of Minnesota survey shows that the most common source of alcohol among 18 to 20-year-olds is their 21 to 24-year-old peers. With this, newly legal drinkers often purchase alcohol for their underage peers, creating a trickle-down effect. And the affirmative also states that bars and nightclubs are safe environments, which in fact they are not. 76% of bars have sold alcohol to obviously intoxicated patrons, and about half of the drivers arrested for driving while intoxicated or killed as alcohol-involved drivers in traffic crashes did their drinking at a licensed establishment, either a bar or a club.